Welcome everyone to Richard's Motor Sales RV Center. I'm Steve in our Quincy location today, and it is fall clearance time on our motorized pre-owned selection. And today we wanted to highlight a Coachman Georgie boy Maverick big Class C, a 31-foot model with a super slide room, and show you a few highlights on it. Probably the biggest exterior highlight is the rear basement pass-through storage with 3 access doors and lighting. And it's clever how they've done these wells. But this piece removes, and it's an outside camp table. And then these lids removed, and it's all an ABS material for storage. And then on top of it, obviously, you can put bicycles or camping chairs or anything large, so it's a real bonus. Space is really king on these, and storage is a big plus. It's a low mileage. We're 9,500 miles on this 07, and it's a Ford E450 platform matched with a 6.8 liter V10 for power. A lot of safety gains from going from a 350 to a 450 as far as suspension goes, and the safe ability to tow something behind it, axle size and so on. Brakes are larger on a 450. A lot of safety related things we don't always think of, so it's a nice match. And you go back far enough, and we didn't get 450s on Class C's, so sometime in the mid-2000s we started to see more of them. It has a Firestone Ride air ride suspension, which is a nice feature, especially if we're towing something. I'll get away from the highway as it's getting louder, but Firestone Ride, we simply add or take air out of the suspension airbags, and it'll balance the ride better, especially if we're towing something behind us. But we're either stuck with the factory suspension, or we can really tailor it to our liking with Firestone. I don't know exactly, it's probably a $500 set, and a really clever match for this. Here's our Ford cockpit with nice seating. The chairs are in very good condition. Power windows, locks, speed control, CD player, AM, FM. We do have an emergency start button that will jump power from our coach batteries to the truck battery in case of waking up somewhere out in the middle of nowhere and not having power. That's actually a great feature. It has a tow haul shift button as well, like a truck would. And decent leg room in the toe box, foot box area as well. So it's an overhead big overhead bed with a front window, 350 pound capacity, so a couple pretty good sized teenagers or a couple could sleep up here depending. And storage on the end, which is clever. Because we're in a 102-inch wide body, they can still put a long length bed in and have storage up here. I remember in 1997, my kids rode all the way to Maine in a Class C like this, looking out this front window. It was great family time. Now we don't see quite as many front windows, but speaking of, the nose of this and the radius front cap piece and so on all look good. We don't see any water infiltration or anything like that, so that's one reason the windows were removed. If people hadn't kept after the gasket or the sealant, they were prone to leak water with the pressure on them. Here's our factory television, and real pretty. I'm guessing it would have been a maple cabinetry from the grain, but I'm not totally sure. Seatbelt buckles facing backwards, facing forwards, and cup holders for in motion, as well as buckles on our sofa. This is a 74-inch. See if I can get a better picture, and it makes a good sleeper. Recessed overhead storage above the sofa. Range, oven, microwave. Remember, these 3 burners are a 9,000 BTU front boiling burner with 2 4500s behind it, so you can actually get a pot of lobster going somewhere with this thing. And then the grates on this pop off easy when the husbands are cleaning this. kidding. It makes it for easy access. L-shaped kitchen. Nice fit here. We've got, that's definitely maple cabinetry. We've got a pull-out sprayer faucet, stainless steel sink, and abundant lights and some counter space. This unit would been called an 8 sleeper, but it's 6 to 8. It's how I put it on the website, thinking that one adult can sleep on a dinette and a sofa. 2 overhead and 2 in the rear is 6 real people. Storage next to the door, better than wasted space, very smart. We have a battery disconnect switch. We have heated holding tank, 12 volt heat pad switch, and a lot of normal things. Power entry step. Our generator's a 4,000 watt Onan microlight, very nice. And now comes the cool part. If you've been looking for a Class C with a big bathroom, this 31 footer has a monster as far as decks of drawers and abundant storage goes. And it's cool. These are a real hardwood. They're not a perimeter wood with a paneled front that would rattle. It's a really well built little coach. This would be laundry chute with a removable net basket. Drawers. This is going to be a little hard to photograph, but clothes hanger bar is a giant wardrobe, and it's in the bathroom. Good use of space, certainly. And vanity sink is oversized in this. Ground fault outlets, more storage. I'll shut the door and give you a feel here. Paddle switches for the lights, and a really big glass shower enclosure, as well as foot pedal flush toilet. Now if I back up into the bedroom, I may be able to get a better picture. I am not a professional, and sorry, don't claim to be, but sometimes a video is a better way or an additional way to look at a unit before you come see it in person. Sometimes it can help. So look at this storage in the bathroom. Real doors on both sides. They're a 6-panel, hollow but nice for an RV. We have ducted central air conditioning. It's a 15,000 BTU, a little bit larger unit. Remember, our larger AC unit works harder, or works less hard, I'm sorry, and when we need it to in real hot weather, it performs certainly better than the 13,500. Here's our rear master. It's a big bed and rear window with side windows and fabric shades. Here's our factory TV spot. This is a year or 2 prior to when we got away from analog and went to digital, excuse me, but it'll certainly house a small 24-inch or 22-inch flat screen if you wanted. And real nice hardware. It's brass accented nickel. It looks good without being gaudy or too cheap. So nice finish for an 07. This unit's 8 or 9 years old, and it's been kept fairly well. And so there's a look. You've got private master in the rear. We have a big walk-through bathroom that they've used the whole 102-inch width of this coach for. Very comfortable. Not only room to change your clothes, but room for 2 or 3 people if you wanted to gauge just how big it is. And then here's our power slide. Some of it is a little bit of it is the part of the galley or the kitchen with the microwave and the range, just to give you your bearings. So when the room is in, like all of our motorized, you can safely and easily make passage to the toilito and bathroom and refrigerator and the back master if you really wanted to. This will not shut anything off besides maybe this lower door, very small, seems inconsequential, but there's a look. Really nice. 2007. Our clearance price is $36,955, which is a very good buy. This sold in the $60,000 range new, maybe just above that. Units with a side slide out seem to add $4,000 or $5,000 to a motorized unit. Patio awning. Remember the big storage in the back, and remember 9,500 miles. Remember, we service what we sell and provide a complete dealer prep package that includes complete systems checkout, as well as water and gas pressure test and water system test and structural inspection, roof sealant, and so on. So when we hand this over to you, we're thinking that $36,000 is still a lot of money to us normal people, and we want you to be happy when you leave and try to ensure as best we can that all the systems are operable. All right, thanks again. God bless you guys, and feel free to stop and take a tour. This unit is right now in our Quincy, Michigan location, but we have pre-owned at both locations, and it's a great time of year to buy. Thanks so much, Go RVing, and God bless.